Welcome to Shooting It Straight with Stan. I'm your host, Stan, the Annuity Man, America's annuity agent. You're saying to yourself, "Wait a minute, Stan. You look studious. You look like you're in the library. What's with the glasses, man?" I'm getting old. Eyes are getting crusty. The contacts did not want to work, and so here are the glasses. But yeah, if that's possible to make me look smarter, yes, they are making me look smarter. Today's topic: payout rates versus interest rates. This is a big one. I recently did a talk on this to a large audience, and I thought I would bring it to you on my Shooting It Straight with Stan videos so you could hear it as well. There's a lot of confusion on this when in the annuity world: payout rate, interest rate. Hey, Stan, what's the payout rate? Hey, Stan, what's the interest rate? Two separate questions. They're not the same thing. When you ask me, Stan, the annuity man, America's annuity agent, what is the interest rate? Then my brain is going to go where it should go, which is multi-year guarantee annuities, which is the annuity industry's version of a CD. Buy 3-year or 2-year, 5-year or 4-year. You lock in a guaranteed interest rate that's going to happen every single year. And after that duration, you can get all your money back, or you can transfer it to another MIGA. It sounds eerily similar to a CD because that's how it works. The only difference in a non-qualified, non-IRA account, MIGAs, the interest rate grows and compounds tax deferred. That's interest rate, okay? Payout rate's a whole different animal. And some of the people on the internet that try to, and it's sad to watch them try to compete with me, they'll throw up stuff like 6.7 payout rate, 6.7, 5.3, 7.2. And you're like, oh, that's great. Look at that, Martha. We can get 7% interest. No, player. Payout rate has to do with life expectancy. When we're talking about payout rate, we're talking about a lifetime income product: single premium, immediate annuities, deferred income annuities, qualified longevity annuity contracts, and income riders. Those are transfer of risk lifetime income products that have a payout rate. There's some sites that compete with me, and they're trying to really get aggressive, like 6.7%, you get 6.7% on your money. What they're talking about, and you have to be smarter than to believe, well, that's 6.7%. That's great. No, that's great. And a 2% interest rate, well, that's great. No, it's not great. It's not real. The 6.7 or 7.2 or those high percentage numbers you're seeing is a payout rate that's primarily based on your life expectancy, i.e. mortality credits, at the time you take the payment. The older you are, the higher the payment. Sounds familiar? Nod your head. Social Security, anyone? Of course. Social Security, okay, the older you are, the higher the payment. Stan, will the payments on Social Security be higher at 70, or will they be higher at 65? 70. Should I take the payments at 70 or 65? Well, no good answer, just bad sales pitches. If you take them at 65, great. You're going to get less guaranteed income. But if you wait to 70, you have to factor in the 60 months of payments that you missed if you took them at 65, and how long it's going to take to make up for that. Nod your head. So when we talk about payout rates and interest rates, I've got to just stop the nonsense. Or remember the girl that was on the TV ads a long time ago that had she had kind of like a white mohawk. She'd be like, "Stop the insanity!" And she was selling some diet product. All the older people know who I'm talking about. But I'm trying to stop the insanity. Okay? Payout rates have to do with life expectancy, and with any, I'll say it again, real Southern, with any lifetime income stream, SPIA, DIA, QLAC, income rider, the income you're getting is a combination of return of principal plus interest. Let me repeat that again. Any, as my mom says, any SPIA, DIA, MIGA, SPIA, DIA, QLAC, income rider, okay, SPIA, DIA, QLAC, income rider, lifetime income products, any of those that you take a lifetime income stream from, the money you're getting is a combination of return of principal plus interest. All right? Now, that percentage is the payout rate. So when we run quotes, like for instance, on our income rider, some of our income rider quotes that I send out personally to people when they talk to me and schedule a call at Stan the Annuity Man, at the Annuity Man. Well, you can type in either, I guess. Yeah, you can get there. theannuityman.com, book a call, and it'll show, 5.3% And then beside it, it'll show the actual monthly income number. What I always tell people, don't look at the percentage, look at the monthly income number. And with any of this, look at the contractual guarantee. What's the contractual guarantee? If you're getting lifetime income, whether it's starting right now, a year from now, 6 months from now, 7 years from now, 5 years from now, 11 years from now, joint life, single life, it doesn't matter. Look at the guaranteed lifetime income monthly amount that you're getting. Forget all the other stuff. Forget the bonus, forget the payout rate percentage, forget it all. Okay? Another thing people say, well, payout rates and interest rates. Okay, you just explained that to me. Stan. What's the interest rate on that payout rate? What's that portion of that interest rate? Well, it's going to be a reflection of the 10-year treasury in most cases. So look at it, depending on when you're watching this. If you're watching the future, like Back to the Future, and you're watching the future and say, man, who is that dude? I mean, this is like 2042, and he's talking about payout rates versus interest rates. By the way, in 2042, it will still be relevant. It'll still be timely. It'll still make sense. But when people ask me, well, okay, Stan, payout rate's a combination of return of principal plus interest. I need to see if I can time that interest rate and make sure that I'm maximizing that interest rate. Good luck, Gecko. It ain't going to happen. Okay. As I say all the time, you can't time this. You can't beat the annuity companies. And I know you're saying, oh, yes, I can, Stan. I've been beating the markets for years. I've been Gordon Gecko in this thing. Yeah. But once you cross over the line and go into the annuity world, you're now in the contractual guaranteed line. So payout rates and interest rates, both of them you can't time. Both of them, there's no arbitrage. Both of them, there's no sweet spot, period. With payout rates, the older you are, the higher the payment. Now, he was like, well, okay, Stan, I'm going to break you down a little bit, player. If interest rates, if the 10-year treasury was at 5 or 6%, would my payouts be higher? A little bit. But if you try to time it and wait for that, you got to factor in all the payments that you missed while you were trying to time it. And annuity companies price lifetime income, especially for future lifetime income, what I call income later. They price it so the longer that you allow them to hold on to your money as it's deferring, as you're waiting to turn on the lifetime income stream, the more they enhance, for you Southerners out there, that means increase the payments. By the way, I can say that. I'm from Stanley, North Carolina. Look it up. So you can't time it. You can't time interest rates. You can't time payout rates. But I want you to go away and walk away with coffee in hand and say, that was a refreshingly invigorating video that Stan clarified things on payout rates versus interest rates. With interest rates, we're really kind of talking about multi-year guarantee annuities. I mean, that's the primary thing we're talking about. Yes, they do play a role in the payout rates, but the payout rates are primarily, the train is driven by your life expectancy or life expectancies, plural, if it's joint at the time you take the payment. Or as Tommy Hagnon says, my boy Tommy Hagnon, mortality credits. Okay, the pooling of risk with all the people at the same age range. So, payout rates and interest rates with annuities are two separate animals, apples and oranges. So don't get confused. So when you say, what's the current rates, Stan? What's the current rates? I'm going to say, what rates are you talking about? You're talking about interest rates? Or are you talking about payout rates? Because if you're talking about interest rates, we're talking about protecting the principal, getting an interest rate off of that, and never touching the principal. Nod your head, right? But if you're talking about payout rates, you're talking about lifetime income, we're talking about payout rates. What's the payout rate? Well, it's going to be higher. That rate's going to be higher if you're older because you have less life expectancy, which means there's less projected payments, which means the payments will be higher. But it doesn't matter because you're transferring the risk to the annuity company to pay you as long as you live and as long as you are breathing. Okay? Bottom line with all of this is when you cross over into the Rubicon of annuities, and remember, there's not just one annuity. I hate all annuities. I hate them. I hate them all. Okay, great. You already have two. You have Social Security, which is the best inflation annuity on the planet. You're like, Stan, I've heard you before. You've only said one. I'm going to give you another one. It's called a forced annuity, F-O-R-C-E-D. What's that, Stan? Forced annuity? I have two? Uh-huh. RMDs on your IRA, on your qualified accounts. When at the time of this taping, at age 72, the IRS goes, hey, we want our money. We want our money every year. Whether you want it or not, we're going to force you to take out money and pay us taxes. That's a forced annuity. So you already own 2 annuities. Do you need more? I don't know. But when you call me or someone, some Yahoo, for whatever reason, you got the bad steak dinner seminar eating that crap, swallow the food, not the pitch. And they say, oh, rates, rates, rates. You need to raise your hand and go, are you talking about, excuse me, sir, Mr. Chicken Dinner Seminar guy, are you talking about interest rates? Are you talking about payout rates? Do that for me, and I'll send you a hat. Just tell me the color. There's all kinds of colors: blue, dark blue, red, black, green, which I can't wear in front of green screens because then you can't see my head. So today's topic was payout rates versus interest rates. Glad I could clarify that for you. See you next time.